My name is Mr. Newby, and I am the woodworking and cabinetry teacher here at Monache High School. And I am just finishing up my 10th year here at Monache. And so, like I do with all my classes, I like to introduce myself, let them know a little bit about me, my history, how I ended up here. And I hope to get to know my students through the year, a little bit more about them. So for me, it starts way back in 1970 when I was born. I lived on a ranch. My parents rented a house out by Poplar, and I attended Rockford Elementary School for kindergarten. We also moved after my kindergarten year at Rockford, we moved to south of town and I attended Hope Elementary School. As a kid, I grew up playing city sports. I played flag football, city basketball, t-ball, knot hole, Little League, Babe Ruth, and on. And in 1984, I graduated from Hope Elementary School and went on to Porterville High School. My dad was sick and passed away my freshman year in high school. But he influenced me a lot because he was a cabinet maker. He had a shop at home with some woodworking tools and equipment, machinery, and I knew how to use a little bit. I'd done a few things with him, but not a whole lot. So I continued to explore that in high school with taking woodworking and cabinetry classes. I also took a lot of drafting and architectural classes, which go hand in hand with woodworking. And I also played 4 years of basketball and 4 years of baseball, excelling in baseball. So I graduated in 1988 and had no clue what I wanted to do in life except play baseball. So I went out to Porterville College and I played a year of baseball and took some general ed classes. After 1 year there, I got the opportunity to go to work for a gentleman named Chet Doggett at his cabinet shop. That is really where I learned the art of woodworking and cabinetry. I worked there for almost 4 years. While working at Chet Doggett Cabinets, I got married in 1992, and in 1994 my daughter Megan was born. And in 1996 I got the opportunity to coach baseball at Porterville High School. I was assistant for the varsity team and really loved that age group coaching. And I coached my kids in sports, but that was a good 2 years. I coached in 1996, 97. In 97, I was talking to my old shop teacher, Mr. Staley, and he talked about he was going to retire in 4 years, and then I would be a good person to go back to school, finish my college degree, and take over for him. So that really got me thinking. So I started back to school at night at Porterville College to finish my AA degree. In 1997, I had my son was born, Chris, and so I continued to go to school. I graduated with my AA from Porterville College in 1999 and transferred to Fresno State. Started towards my bachelor's degree in industrial technology at Fresno State, and in 2001 I graduated with my degree. I shortly after that got asked to teach a wood shop class at Fresno State, which was very interesting. And then shortly after that I got hired as the wood shop teacher at Porterville High School. I was also continuing my education with my working towards my teaching credential and my master's degree in industrial technology at Fresno State, and I finished both of those in 2004. So I started teaching at Porterville High School in 2002, 2003, and I taught there for 6 years. In 2006, I went through a divorce and moved on, and in 2007, I started dating a lady named Brandy, and in 2008, we got married, and in 2009, we had our son, Jackson, and she also had a son from a previous marriage, Seth, so I have a stepson. So during my 6th year at Porterville High School, I got asked to go to another school because we were overstaffed. We had too many shop teachers, not enough students, and I was the newest shop teacher, so I went to Pioneer Middle School and taught there for 2 years. Taught Gateway to Technology for Project Lead the Way and woodworking. And then I got the opportunity to come to Monache High School. The woodshop teacher at Monache retired, and so I made the jump to Monache High School, and I've been here for 10 years. A few other things that happened in those 10 years. I became pathway lead of the Manufacturing Construction Technology Academy pathway here at Monache in Porterville Unified School District. I'm department chair, and I've really grown the woodworking and cabinetry program, and I actually had students compete in Skills USA. And in 2019, I had a student win the state gold medal for cabinet making and advanced to nationals in Louisville, Kentucky. So that was good. Other things about me. Like I said, I have been married twice. I have 2 kids from a previous marriage. Megan is, at this time of this video, 26 years old, and she's a teacher in Alpal and lives here in Porterville. And then my son Chris, who is 22, works at the Porterville Developmental Center. And I have my stepson Seth, who is 27, and he is a correctional officer, works out in Corcoran. And then I have my 10-year-old Jackson, who is a 10-year-old doing 10-year-old stuff. 2 days ago, I celebrated my 12th anniversary with Brandy. And so anyway, I like sports. I'm a San Francisco Giants fan. I'm a San Francisco 49ers fan. I was raised that way. My dad was also fans of those teams. For basketball, I grew up liking Michael Jordan and the Bulls. And then I became a Blake Griffin fan and a Clippers fan until he got traded. And now he's never on TV because he got hurt, and he's in Detroit. Detroit Pistons are never on TV, so I don't watch much of NBA. I like the outdoors. I like to go up in the mountains. I go fly fishing up on the rivers. I enjoy that. Woodworking, obviously. And so anyway, that's a little bit about me and how I got to be sitting here in front of you. And I hope you enjoy my classes. You'll learn a lot. You'll learn skills that you can use your whole life. And maybe even some that you can make some money on. So anyway, if you have more questions about me, ask. I want my students to get to know me just like I want to get to know them. So thank you for your time, and Newby out.